Most of us use computers every day, but we still have a model of teaching and learning that centers on paper and pencils. If your school has a computer lab or your students carry laptops, you can use those resources for your students' activities. An excellent way to encourage language learning is to establish mini research projects for your students to work on in pairs or small groups. When I design a language task for my intermediate students that uses computers, the same pre-planning is needed that there would be in any other reading lesson. First, I interest the students in the project. Then, I provide a model of the target language. Next, I assign the groups and tasks, taking care to define the task carefully. In this demonstration, I provided a chart which indicates the needed information. It's very important that these tasks are performed in pairs or small groups, not individually. In a pair, the students will talk and listen to each other every step of the way. That use of language to accomplish a task is the real purpose of this activity. Everybody likes the movies, right?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you like movies? What kind of movies?
Oh, sci-fi movies.
Ooh.
Like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer that kind of movies.
What kind of movies do you like, Suki?
I like, the movie made me feel entertained
Good.
and happy.
Comedies.
Probably comedies.
Comedies
Yeah,
also,
comedy.
but I don't like horror movie.
Okay.
Oh.
Sometimes the sci-fi is almost a horror
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a good way to get to my question, which is how do you pick a movie? Movie to rent or a movie to go see at the theater? How do you decide, I want to get that one, I want to see that one?
I think it's depend of the trailer, probably.
Oh, okay.
Trailer.
So that could be one thing. The trailer?
But-
Everybody know what that one means? What's a trailer?
It's a
Like
short
Demo?
view for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all the time is like it's really good the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
but when you see the movie, it's like
That is the
So-
reason that I choose I prefer to see the critics in
Yes.
the newspaper or
oh, you can see
magazine.
both.
Okay, that works. How about the director? Do you
it's
ever
good.
pick because of the director?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Director.
So what are some examples of a Tim Burton movie?
Movies. I remember Beetlejuice is an old movie.
Uh-huh.
It's
Oh,
good.
maybe the first.
Right? Great, so you guys are already jumping way ahead of me and giving me the name of some famous directors. So one, Tim Burton,
Yeah.
What's the name of
Clint
it?
Eastwood was an actor too,
Yeah.
but Clint Eastwood.
but he's a good director.
Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino.
So here are some directors.
Tarantino.
Tarantino, can't forget him.
Quentin.
Tarantino. Okay, so here are some famous directors. Some of them you know very well,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe Veronica doesn't know too much about Chan Woon Park, and maybe you don't know too much about one of the others. So we have different knowledge on these. I want you to do a little research project, but first I want to show you what to look for. So here's an example that I'm going to do on the board. Okay, so here is some information about a director. Just as an example, one director I really like, where it's two, is the Coen brothers.
Ah,
Yeah, Coen Brothers, perfect.
Yeah.
And the type of movie they make, if you know their,
Yeah.
what would you say?
Drama.
Drama.
Maybe. Realistic.
Some are drama, some are kind of thrillers,
Thrillers.
like No Country for Old Men,
The Country for
Yeah.
Old Men, yeah.
and some are kind of comedies.
Comedies too. Yeah.
But I think we could say that they're very dark.
Dark.
Yes.
So their style, what would you say is their style?
Dark.
Dark
Yeah.
and violent, dark, but also kind of maybe absurd.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. No.
Can we think of any hits?
Not country for old men.
Mm-hmm.
The last one.
One movie I really like is an old movie.
Yeah.
It's called The Big Lebowski. And
Lebowski.
it's about this guy who's kind of a loser living in California. And he gets involved in this kidnapping and this crime with these rich people just by accident. And it's crazy, right? So a comedy called The Big Lebowski. So I could make a paragraph giving the idea of that one movie.
Okay.
Okay? So, what I want to do is to have you work with a partner and complete this sheet by going to imdb.com, the website. So we're going to go down to the computer lab. You and your partner look up the director and complete the information on the sheet. Okay?
Okay.
So, I want to give you ones that you didn't know about before. So let's say, Veronica and Pedro, you can work on Tim Burton,
Perfect.
okay?
Jungle
Silky
Book.
and Andres, why don't you work on Clint Eastwood? And Elena and Carlos,
No.
why don't you work on Quentin Tarantino, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just give one to the pair because you're going to fill it out together.
Okay.
And take a look. Does everybody know what to do? What are you going to do?
The same that you do.
To
Absolutely.
complete the shit.
And all you have to do is you'll find all this information
Yeah.
at this website.
Yeah. And complete the shit with the.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
After they gather the information on the computer, the students will go back to class and make presentations to each other. The applications for this type of lesson are practically limitless. It's a great opportunity to match your students' interests, current news, or academic tasks that you know that they'll face in the coming months. For example, if I know many of my students enjoy travel, I can design a task that compares hotel costs in several locations, New York, Tahiti, and Cairo. If I know they're interested in the current financial markets, they can compare the recent history of a few stocks. If they're taking a university class, which requires research on important historical figures, I can assign different architects or different philosophers. Really, the sky's the limit.